Hey there everybody, it's me, the War Boss, and today we are officially starting our Tag Force 2 series on YouTube. So, right now we're going to go through the basic startup stuff. Anyone who's watched the old Tag Force 1 streams kind of knows the basis of it. However, here in Tag Force 2, I do recall they changed some things up. I can't remember exactly what. I want to say this is where they really kind of dip their toes into the Tag Force part of, Tag Force. Because even though the first game was good and great and I absolutely love it, we're going to name ourselves, of course, the War Boss. Right here. But I think they really dipped into it in this game. And I also think this is the game where they fully introduced the, hey, there's cars just laying around kind of mechanic. We will save. There we go. But either way, I'm very excited to actually get into all this. As I said before over on Twitter and things like that, we're probably going to be doing more pre-recorded stuff. Jaden, over here, hurry! Whoa, I was almost late for the entrance ceremony. Ceremonies, whatever. You're always running late, Jaden. You're trash. Now that you mention it, it's hard to get up early. Today, Warboss got here before you, Jaden. Ow. Wow, Warboss, you got up early. Fuck you, Jaden. Alright, as you all know, it's the start of a brand new year. Yeah, no, so I'm pretty sure you have to choose your partner at the very start of the game here. Dino Breath. Tyranno, Bonaparte, Blair, they're all here. It must be a bummer to have returned to the red dorm. Only to have your room taken over by her. Oof. Go sit with your dorm. Maybe she's been after Jaden and she even managed to jump grades. I'm losing to her and she's still in middle school. Still in middle school? She's still in middle school. Unless they plan on taking over the world. Now, I also don't remember, I have yet to actually complete Tag Force 1. I kind of stopped playing it on stream. Not because it was a bad game, but just because it kind of gets very samey. And I think the whole pre-recorded way of doing this series is the correct way to do this series. If I can be totally honest. But, yeah, that's what we're kind of going to be looking at for at least a couple of episodes. Now, I'm going to try to keep these episodes relatively small, not tiny, but relatively small. So, I'm actually going to set myself, I know, so unprofessional. We're going to set a, because I'm going to have to cut some of this stuff out too. Perfect. But I'm going to try to keep this series roughly within 20 to 25 minutes, at the very least 15. I don't like doing, I've watched YouTube ever since I was a small, tiny little person. But I'm not a big fan of like 8-minute, 10-minute episodes. There's just not enough content for me there. So instead I'm going to go and do probably 25-minute episodes. That way it'll keep the spirit of the game kind of interesting, and you don't have to see me do a whole bunch of grinding to get DP. Now we're talking about Viper here, who actually I used to use his Venom deck myself on, was it Master Duel I used to use it on? I used to use the Venom deck on some Yu-Gi-Oh game, and I want to say it was Master Duel. And I'll tell you what, it was really hard deck, and these guys are still fucking talking, Jesus Christ. As I said, I don't really know where Tag Force 2 picks up. It looks like it picks up right after, or right at the start of the kind of different schools coming, since we just saw Adrian Gecko, and we've got Viper here, who's from the big, I want to say South Duel Academy. And here we go. Now we have to choose our partner. As per usual, you only get to choose from a couple of people to start with. I think you actually need to beat the game in order to unlock all the, like, page 2, page 3 people. Even though I find them far more interesting. Now, normally, Jaden is really specific with what he does with the elemental heroes. That's the same thing with Chaz and Aster. And as I don't really want to commit to a deck that would work terribly well with them, I probably won't be picking them. I don't even remember what Blair uses. Yeah, I have no idea what Blair uses in this. I'm kind of concerned that she uses the Maiden in Love deck at this point in the game instead of her White Swarms. Then we've got Jesse Anderson, Crystal Beasts. I never liked Crystal Beasts. I do not understand Crystal Beasts. I'm not going to pretend that I know Crystal Beasts. So I might go with Tyranno, Alexis, or Cyrus. Cyrus does machines, which combos well with warriors, I want to say. That's if he's still using UFO warriors at this point in the game. He might have moved on to like Barbaros and things at this point in the game. Alexis is always good because she's just generic warriors. I don't know if she's using Cyberblader or Cyber Angels at this point, but it's kind of hard to fuck up rituals if I can be totally honest. And then of course we've got Tyranno, who's just generic Earth dinosaurs, which is strong. Yeah, and those are really gonna probably be my choices. I'm probably gonna go with Alexis, actually. And we're gonna name our deck, or our team name. Sorry, didn't mean to do that, Alexis. X to change. Sorry, we are running this on PPSSPP, so the controls are a little bit wonky. I also do like ritual monsters, and I'm not going to pretend that they're bad. I actually really enjoy ritual monsters. And that'll actually work out in the long term if I commit to a ritual deck. Just to duel with her, honestly. I'm going to be making all sorts of other decks in the meantime. Oh, there we go. So what should we name our deck with me and Alexis? Let's call it... who knows? Let's call it... Boss? No. Let's call it... I don't know. Let's call it the Cyber Squad. Because I know she's at least using some sort of cybers. Cyber... Squad Redux, maybe? Let's try that. Cyber Squad. And I do not have enough space. God damn it. Here we go. Why don't we do Into the Cyberverse? Since this is before all the trash fucking AI cards. Ooh. And I also cannot spell apparently. Into the Cybers, maybe? S-Y-B-E-R. Yeah, it's gonna have to be Cybers. I don't have enough space for Cyberverse. That's okay. It still gets the point across. There we go. That's just gonna be our squad name. Hey, I said we're good. Let's do this, Alexis. Now, this game really does dip very heavily into... Yeah, you're gonna be my partner. Yes, I do sleep this late every day. Honestly, I'll usually sleep even later than this. What time is it? Oh, it doesn't give me a time anymore. It just says, hey, it's Monday. And as I said, this game does start with the whole, ooh, they're having a little smoochy time over there. You get it, Aster. Not Aster, fucking, God, what's his name? Jesse. So this game does definitely dip way further into the whole actual tag part of Tag Duel, or Tag Force. And it does introduce the cards that can just be picked up off the field. Now, I don't remember if it's this game? Bastion. Aster. I want to say it's this game. Ooh, Holly, that's strong to start with. We're just gonna honestly go through and collect whatever cards we can pick up on our first run through here. They always like to tuck the cards in places where your character normally can't be seen. Hey, it's Axel! One of my favorite characters from fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Period. Because he has a literal gun. Did I just see Adrian Gecko hanging out with... what's his face? Ooh, 7 tools? Why is there so many good cards just laying around Slifer Red? Belly and Crowler, that's his name. And then here's the little Kit Kat Nagat. Right. You're not someone I'm familiar with. Hi. I do not know who Bright is. Rock Ogre Grotto. He has a weird little question mark. But, I also don't even remember what the starting deck in this is, so we should probably take a look at this. I do remember Chaz's room has all the Ojama stuff. Not that I'm actually playing Ojamas. Even though they're one of my favorite archetypes of all time, I do not find them even remotely practical at this stage of the game. Or really in any stage of the game. If we remember, Chaz got fucking cooked by Sartorius. And since I saw Sartorius in the introduction scene, I'm just gonna guess that this game goes through the whole Light of Destruction arc. Once again, I can't 100% say that's true, but that's what I'm guessing. It might even go through the Dark Rider arc, but that might have been the first Tag Force, which I haven't even gotten to yet because that game takes fucking forever to play. I mean, don't get me wrong, if you love Yu-Gi-Oh!, it is amazing. But, like, the decks... I'm always a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! Games where your decks are freaking garbage to start with. Because it really gives you a sense of, well, growth in the game, you know? You open the packs, you make the new cards, you start with some trashy, like, 800 attack creatures, you duel some people who also have some, like, 800... What the hell is all this? Some other 800 fucking attack creatures, and you just work your way up until you can duel, like, real duelists. Aww, Alexis, she comes to this place every night. Oh yeah, that's right, in game 1, she used to come here with, Zane. Alright, these dorks are around in this game. Skull Mariner, that's a good card. Or at least a decent card. I won't say good. But I really like games that have a real kind of feeling of growth in them. And that's kind of why I liked Tag Force 1. I don't know how that translates into Tag Force 2. I do know in Tag Force 4, it is just absolutely nuts. Every single person, no matter where you find them, has like Mirror Force or Snatch Steel or, yeah, I guess we go Alexis. All sorts of craziness. Alright. Now, I think they do... It's either this game or the next game they introduce the whole dungeon thing. Survival duels. Alright. Talking about Viper's survival duels, and yeah, we get the weird little bands on our arms. So I'm thinking this probably goes through Yubel, if I'm gonna take a guess. Maybe not all the way through Yubel, but at least to the introduction of Yubel, and then it might go into Tag Force 3. Because Viper, if I recall, works for Yubel. But that means we're gonna miss the whole Dark Rider arc, which kinda sucks. That was one of the more fun arcs. But I mean, at some point I'm gonna go back to Tag Force 1. And yes, this is where we introduce ourselves to the whole dungeon thing. I guess we better take a look at our deck if we're gonna actually do this. Okay, what does our deck start with? So our starting deck looks like it is a Earth-based deck? Maybe Earth Beasts? Yeah, definitely Earth Beasts. Zombie card. It's not great, but it's certainly better than some other decks. Hammer Shot's okay, Shield of Pain's okay. But I'm definitely, I always do this, I'm gonna rack up a whole bunch of DP. Wait, I didn't even look at what my side cards were. I see that I have a side deck, which is weird. Mystical Sand. Okay, sure. Ryu Senshi. Super Robo Lady and Super Robo Yara. Okay. Mediocre cards at best. Of course, the Sanctuary. Okay. Cave Commander. Embodiment of Apophis. Now, that's a pretty decent card to start with. Grave Keeper's Savant, or Servant. Send one card from the top of his or her deck to the graveyard, and they cannot declare an attack. Inaba White, Spirit cards. We do have a Ritual monster to start with, which is good. That's actually really good if we're going to be partnering up with Alexis. Each normal monster in my graveyard. We've got Mystical Wind Typhoon, which is mediocre at best. And they do give us a Poly in our side deck, which is actually pretty good. Then one Robo Lady, one Robo Yara, one Ritual, one Hex Sealed Fusion. Okay. It is not a good start. I mean, I said it's not the worst starting deck that I have ever seen. Okay, so yeah, this game does introduce the whole dungeon mechanic. Honestly, in further episodes, I might just skip the daily dungeon mechanic because I honestly find it really boring, if I can be totally honest. These guys are a bunch of scrubs and they just get in your way, and honestly, I don't find it fun to show. However, for the first one, we'll play through this as if we would normally play through it, and I'm an idiot. There. I'm a fool! Okay. Yeah, this is the chest now. Okay, now what does this actually do? So, it does look like it's a pretty defensive deck to start with. Back to square one is okay. Hammer Shot is okay. Rock Spirit is decent. Okay. I mean, they only have like 170 health to start with, so I'm not overly concerned. This guy's playing two tunes. Or is he just using it as a mill? He might just be using it as a way to mill out his deck to draw something useful. Let's say, he doesn't even have the life points to actually play. Oh, yes he does. I think I lose. Did he just shoot me here? Oh, shit. Well, that's not very fair now, is it? Really set foot in the dungeon and he just blows me out of the Cannon Soldier. I guess this is a really easy, dungeon one. Didn't even really see anything. Damn. Okay. That was pretty brutal. I wasn't expecting somebody to play Toon Cannon Soldier on friggin' floor 1. Especially since I've got no health to start with. We got Shadow Tamer, which is very deck specific. Panther Warrior, which is okay as a beater monster. Wasteland Warrior Lady, she's okay. Pain, always a reliable card. This thing is weird. I've never... I'm sure someone somewhere can actually use that card, but not me. I guess if you misto body him, he's okay. But then you're just gonna be hurting yourself. Alright. So I think for day one, we're just gonna go around, collect some cards. And just try to at least build up our deck with the floor cards. We're probably not gonna get much of a, like, any duels going on. Damn it. On day one. God damn it, Alexis. Well, go to curfew, then go to curfew. Now, I think you only get to go to one place before you have to go to class. But I don't remember if Alexis forces you to go to class. I think she might be the one partner that says, nah, you gotta go to class. Oh, the hamburger recipe. for a ye old hungry burger. Okay, looks like there's some ritual stuff laying around here in the raw yellow ones. Yeah, a lot of ritual stuff in raw yellow. Turtle Oath. You're also a crazy looking character with stereo. The Relinquished Ritual. Ooh. I always like to be very thorough when I'm picking up these floor cards because they will literally hide them anywhere that your character cannot see. No, fuck that. Yeah, she forces you to go to class. I thought she was the one character that makes you go to class. That's too funny. He's like, no, we're going to class. And I'm like, god damn it. The really eternal rest, anti-equip spells. Just desserts. Classic Yami Bakura. Where's Bakura? Ooh, Spellbinding Circle. That is definitely going in. Board Eraser Trap. I wish we could actually go into these dorms at some point. We got Grave Robber. Chthonian Polymer. Ooh. Oh my god, that's just a Snatch and Fusion monster card. Human Wave Tactics is pretty good. If I'm playing low-level creatures, which I can't see myself playing in this playthrough. We'll go to Obelisk Blue Girls Dorm now and hope Alexis doesn't freak out. Ooh, she doesn't mind if boys come here. Alexis. You crazy, crazy woman. We got Loggy. Now this is a little sneaky area that I found in Tag Force 1. Because there actually is a way to get over to this field over here. Beautiful Beast Tamer. Okay. She's not amazing, but she's not terrible. That is a fantastic card if I build Harpies. We got Gillian and we got Cherry. We'll pick up this floor card here. Okay, it's giving me a little bit of Harpy support, not a lot. But it does give me Horn of the Unicorn. There's a couple of little sneaky areas hidden around this game. Goddess of Wind. Oh god, a coin flip card. Now, I don't really know what kind of deck I'm going to commit to early on. Of course, for the time being, we're going to have to stick with the basic Earth deck until we can grind up some actual, like, DP to get better cards. But that's why we're picking up the floor cards. The floor cards are usually decent support cards. I won't say they're great, but they're usually pretty decent. Spellbinding Circle is a huge pickup, though. Like this, for example, is actually a pretty good floor card. Abyss Soldier. Just as a beater. But then, you know, you got Jellyfish, which, you know, is alright, I guess. You got Moses, who is the healing guy. I don't know if he is in this game, too. You got a big-ass turtle. Alexis really likes to go to bed early. I'm already starting to regret picking her as my partner. We're already on the Wednesday. And we haven't done a single duel yet. Pick up Happy Lover. Cute little card. I do like how they give you a couple of options at the start of the game of how you want to run your Earth deck, though. Like, they give you the Ritual Monster, they give you the Fusion stuff. I want to go over here to the forest, though, because this card, yep. There's a field spell there that you usually can't grab if you go at night. This, here. I don't think there's anything much over here. There's Wodan. Everybody's just chilling out by the waterfall right now. You know what? I feel that. But I think there is, I want to say around here, another hidden, yes, right here, hidden path. Which brings you to the other side of the waterfall. It gives you all of these floor cards, which I think are all tunes. Oh no, it's Dark Magician Girl, Toon Dark Magician Girl, Dark Magician's Black Magic Book, and Sage Stone. So if I get a Dark Magician, which I highly doubt I will, I don't think I've ever even seen a Dark Magician in any of the playthroughs that I've done. Of any Tag Force. We're just gonna skip Visitor from the Abyss again. Just because if they're dropping Toon Soldiers on me game 1, like, I am not ready. Okay, so that I think leaves the laboratory. We need to pick up floor cards, the dorm, and the volcano. We're gonna go to the laboratory, hit that early. Because this gives me a little bit of machine support. I don't remember if it gives me Jinzo down here. But it gives me like sciencey based cards. Yeah, like Kozaki's Studies, which is an okay card. Bioplant, which is an absolutely horrible card. Like, not even its defense is good. You get Kozaki. Yeah, the little science based cards. And then of course this is where the password machine and the card converter is. Which we're not going to use right now, because we haven't, you know, bought any packs yet. We'll take a pop up to the abandoned dorm. And I think we can go to the volcano within the first day. There's Crocodile Cook, another one of my favorite characters. And then Atticus is back. Dark Mimic level 1. Consistently solid card. Yami. Okay, it looks like you're getting field spells in most of these places. Black Banding. Especially here in this dorm, you need to be really, really careful what you're picking. Or where you're going, because they will hide cards literally everywhere in this dorm. Like right here. I'm surprised there wasn't a card just chilling out there. Up around here, we're gonna go down here. Nothing along the staircase, but up along this wall. We're gonna go down here, go up along this wall. Go back down. Dean is in the way. Oh, that dork is. Cora, Biden. Pick up Helpimer. Okay. That's, I believe, a Merrick card. Nothing around there. Anything down here? No? Okay, I think we picked up the cards here. Can't say for certain, but I'm pretty confident we did. So I don't think you can get down to the center door here. There's no staircase. Alright, that is it for Abandoned Dorm. We'll head up to the volcano and grab the last of the floor cards, and then maybe we'll get a duel going. If we have enough time. Actually, it does not look like we're gonna have enough time. Charcoal and Pachi. Hinotama. Yeah, we won't have enough time for a duel, but we'll have enough time to go and save and give us Mr. Volcano. One of my all-time favorite fire monsters, not because he's good, but because he's funny. Yep, Alexis. Alright. I think we're gonna save. PDA. And save. Alright guys, well that is going to be it for this particular episode. Well, this is going to be the first introduction to Tag Force 2 over on YouTube, so I hope you guys are very excited. I know the first episode was kind of boring. We just walked around, picked up some cards, and picked our partner. But, you know, it's a necessary evil when it comes to starting up these kinds of things. In the next episode, we're actually going to start, you know, doing some duels and gathering some DP. I think what I'm gonna do for card pulls is once I do some grinding off screen, you know, after I show off all the decks and what it can do against multiple people, I'll do some grinding, get more DP, and I'll show you the card pulls, but I'm not gonna show you the grinding session. The grinding session's really boring. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, if you guys want to see the grinding session, let me know in the comments. Other than that, make sure you hit like and subscribe for more content, and that is going to be it for now. Goodbye, guys. See you next time.